Okay, this is Friday Night List 10. That's a lot already. uh, so top. This is wait, hold on. So before I go into it, so basically these are games from my childhood that forged me in the fires of hell and earned my stripes as a gamer today. There are other retro games not listed that also leveled up my gaming skills, but these top 5 games stood out for me. So that being said, this is my top 5 90s retro video games that define my skills today. Alright, start with number 5. Mega Man 3. Game Boy. Growing up as a kid, this is the first handheld platformer that introduced me to the concept of level select and weapon obtainment. Yeah. I worked on each of the stages, had to offer. It was Spark Man, Gemini Man, Snake Man, and Dust Man. So it's 3 of the Mega Man bosses from the NES version. It's the latter half. They did the other half in Mega Man 2. So the other one was Dive Man, Skull Man, Drill Man, Dust Man. So that's one half of the Mega Man 4 bosses in the NES version. Okay. However, the one I worked on the most was towards the end of the game. It's Wily Stage 2. That would be if you defeat the second half of the 4 Mega Man bosses, yeah. And the stage after that. The Wily Fortress, yeah, the Wily Station, yeah, the Marine Fortress. It really does put your platforming to the test, and is very rewarding once you beat the final stage. Yeah, so this little ditty right here. Okay, ditty. Number 4 is Zelda: A Link to the Past. I was first introduced to this story-heavy adventure game through a rental from Blockbuster. My earliest memory was that I first struggled with how to get to the first dungeon in the Dark World. Throughout my lifespan, I've played this game in many ways that I possibly could. Normally through Game Genie, which is a cheating device, the thing that attaches, and even speedrunning it. Yeah. Regardless of how I played it, I did enjoy the game for its rich gameplay and colorful cast of characters. Alright, number 3 is... I played this yesterday, Mega Man X, but I have a script for this one. So, first time I played this 16-bit platformer, my expectations were blown away. Not only Mega Man X slightly changes the mechanics from its other franchise, the regular Mega Man, it's a fast-paced platformer that allows me to move fast and freely through levels in about hour 20 or 30 or so. Alright. Number 2. Yeah. Donkey Kong for the Game Boy. You see me play this too. I was first introduced to this game around the same time I bought a Super Game Boy for the SNES. It's a little extension that allows you to play Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo. Yeah. This is a remake from its earlier iterations and does do a good job improving graphics, controls, and story without ever having dialogue. This game proves to be very difficult for players who aren't platformer savvy, but upon putting many hours of trial and error, I managed to breeze through all levels in the game. 2 hours and 30 seconds. Alright, now number 1. This is the one game that I hold near and dear to my heart a lot. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3. I grew up with this really difficult game. I didn't really think about how difficult it was, but from my really early days. Yeah. Throughout my lifespan, I played this on my downtime and always seemed to breeze through with little to no issues. I really like the design of each level put together, and it will always be a timeless classic for me. So yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's my top 5 retro video games that define my skills today. We're gonna get a little more specific these last three lists. Yeah. So next week's list is gonna be the top 5 retro video game levels that are difficult but are not to me.